This is a brief introduction to ORCHID for ACES panelists. ORCHID is the officially registered canine health information database operated by Dogs Australia. Just looking at the homepage, we have the login here for panelists, Dogs Australia members, and affiliated state organisations. We have a link to health results, the latest news, and information about the 3 health schemes that we operate. Just looking at the searching health results first. Click on that. You can search the different exam types. We'll look at the eyes. You can narrow the search based on the breed. You can search by registration number, animal name, etc. We can leave all of these blank and just click search. The results are paged, so you can see the latest results by clicking on the last page. The results have a unique exam ID, the date entered, the registration number of the dog, the microchip, breed, animal name, permissions. The owner of the dog can nominate a result to be made public. So for example, this result, 8322, permission was given to make the result public, and we can see the result was clear. Returning to the home page, we have at the bottom of the page a description of each of the 3 health schemes. We'll just look at ACES for the moment. Clicking on the ACES homepage, we have a list of all the ACES panelists. This information comes from the accounts stored in the database, and it is the responsibility of panelists to keep this information up to date. There are links to various ACES documentation, links to past breed summaries up until 2017. The ACES scheme on ORCHID started in 2018, so since then we have automatically generated breed summaries. We'll click on that. First, you select the year ending. We'll pick the last financial year. Click on the button. There are 2 parts to the breed summary. The first is the statistics, and the second is the details. We only show results for dogs breeds that have at least 10 tests. The first column is the number of dogs tested. Then for each condition, we can see the percentages grouped by known and suspected. The percentages are colorized, so more than 5% is yellow, 10% orange, and 20% is red. The second part of the breed summary is the details. We can see for each breed the number tested, the number that were clear, the ones that were not clear. We can see details, so the number with a particular type of result. The 1 refers to the comments, so you can see additional information about that particular result. So returning to the ACES homepage and then the ORCHID homepage, we'll log in with a test account. So when an ACES panelist logs in, this is the first page that they see. There's an update contact details where you can update your details, As was mentioned before, these are the details displayed on the ACES homepage, so it's important to keep them up to date. We can enter ACES adult eye results or litter. We can look at the breed schedule, the breed summary, invoicing details, do a search for ACES exam results, download data. Looking at the adult eye results, click on that. The first thing to do is to select the subject. So clicking on select subject, we can search the Dogs Australia database based on registration, microchip name. We'll enter a fake registration for the purposes of demonstration. This is the matching search results. We'll click on that to select it and click select. If you are entering a dog that is not registered with Dogs Australia, you would click this button where you can enter the details of that dog. It's possible that it may not have a registration number. In that case, we suggest that you use the microchip number, but with an MC prefix. Okay, so we'll stick with the dog that we've selected from the Dogs Australia database. Click select. All the details from the Dogs Australia pedigree database have been extracted and entered in to these fields. The fields are grayed out, indicating that they can't be changed. The details on the registered owner have also been copied down to the contact. The contact may, of course, be different from the owner, in which case you can just edit that. Enter the date examined. Each of these sections, by the way, can be collapsed. Just click on it once. Going to the eye examination section, click whichever instrumentation was used, the parts of the eye examined. Verify that you've checked the microchip. There's an option to mark up parts of the eye. You can select the color and the line width. Just put a mark on that. Change that to red. Final line. Clear the area to start again. Descriptive comments. Now for this particular breed, any conditions which are known for this breed would be displayed here. Others are displayed in this section, conditions under investigation or suspected. So for each of these conditions, you can select the result. Depending on the result, you will see a different colorization. If it is actually affected, you can enter more details relevant to that particular condition. In the case of gonio, you can also enter the circumference affected, the angle width, after entering those condition results, you can select the permission to publish. This is what the owner nominated. If you leave it blank, that means no. We'll just leave that as no. You can also set the result as a clinic prep, so all the details except for the conditions under investigation, the actual results can be pre-entered prior to the clinic. So that is an option, which speeds things up when you actually go to enter the results, final results. Just do a quick review of the information entered and click Submit Eye Results. If you discover that you actually need to modify something, perhaps comments, you can go in, click Edit the Eye Results. Click here to enter a new result. Click here to view the certificate. This is a PDF certificate. The main parts to note are the logo, the unique examination ID, all the details that you've entered. There's a QR code, so anyone viewing this certificate with a mobile phone can click on this link and it'll take them to the ORCHID website and it will display the original certificate but without the owner's private details. So from here, just using your browser, you can click on the download button and that will save it to your hard drive, or you can click this button to email the certificate to the contact and to yourself. That is the main part of actually entering the result. So we notice that the examination is 8379. It also indicates if there's a previous result for this dog, so we can click on that one and take a look at that. Now, if you were the person who previously entered this result, you can modify this result as well. So you can always go into the search results, click on the link, take a look at what was actually entered, scroll down to the bottom, click Enable Changes, make the change, and then resubmit the result. So there's no need to actually delete a result if you've entered something incorrectly and then re-enter it. Just scroll down to the bottom, enable changes, make the change, and then resubmit the result. All changes on the website are recorded, no matter how minor the change may be. Any additions, deletions, there's a complete audit trail. We keep multiple backups daily, weekly, monthly, and yearly, so we can always recover information. And we have a complete audit trail for who modified what and when. That completes our brief demonstration of ORCHID for ACES panelists.